Hello and welcome to episode number 7 of the Ask a Lawyer show. I'm your host, as always, Christopher Small, co-owner of Emerald City Law Group. And today we've got a question from Gigi in Linwood. Gigi wants to know if somebody was driving her car, I'm not going to name any names, and got a red light ticket. What can she do about it to get rid of the ticket? It's a great question. And there are a couple of things I want to talk about here. First things first, there is actually part of the law that says if you in fact were not driving the car and you received a citation. Actually, let me back up. The reason this comes up is because the way these red light camera tickets work is when someone goes through the red light, the camera flashes, boom, they take a picture of the driver, they take a picture of the license plate, and then they just connect the license plate to the registered owner, and that is the person that gets the ticket. Because of that, the law has a built-in automatic dismissal clause that says basically if you send in an affidavit, this piece of paper, that says you were not the driver of the car, then the ticket will be dismissed. So the answer to the question is, step one is to get the affidavit. Typically you can just go on the internet and Google it and you can find it. I will probably put a link to that here in the show notes to one of those affidavits, and then you send it in. Now, you may be asking yourself, well, hey, what if I just do that every time I get one of these red light tickets? Now remember though, the red light camera takes a picture not just of the license plate, but of the driver. So if you want to try to be real sneaky, you may take a look at the photograph and see if they can actually tell who the driver is. If they can't tell, then that in and of itself may be a defense to the ticket because they have to be able to identify the driver. But with that being said, remember, they do take these pictures, and if they catch you in a lie, it's possible that they'll come after you for more than just the price of the ticket. They may come after you for something like a perjury charge. All right, so you want to make sure that you are following the rules. There's one other thing. There's one other caveat to this. Some of these forms, the affidavits that I just mentioned, ask for and make it sound like the name of the actual driver is required, but that is not the case. The law doesn't require you to actually identify the person driving the car. All you have to do is fill the affidavit out and say that you, the registered owner, were not driving the car to get the ticket dismissed. So what do you do when these spaces are there for this information? I typically advise people to just leave it blank. The cities and the state and the courts, they should know that this information is not required, this identifying the actual driver, and they should dismiss it no matter what. And that's what I've seen happen time and time again. So that's how you handle a red light ticket. Once again, I'm Christopher Small. This is the Ask a Lawyer show, sponsored by and brought to you by Emerald City Law Group. If you've got a question that you want answered, you can go to our Facebook page, facebook.com/Emerald City Law Group. You can email me, Chris@Emerald City Law Group. You can find us on Twitter. You can ask a question down below here in the comments. Basically, you can call us and ask a question, whatever you want to do, and I'll answer it here on the show. So, thank you for your time. Stay out of trouble, and call us if you have a problem, 206-973-0407.